Let's get into our conversation for this hour, which is just following on what we talked about with Tyrus Njoroge, who is the CCO for Revenue in Nairobi County. And we played a TikTok video from Nahashon, who is a business owner in Nairobi County, and he spoke of the cost of doing business. Let's hear from him directly, straight from the horse's mouth, and see what other hidden charges exist as far as doing businesses in Nairobi. If the Unified Business Permit has come to help him, or more or less the same. Good morning, Nahashon.
Good morning, Mary.
Nice to have you in studio.
Thank you, it's my pleasure.
Tuanze tu na quote of the day. We usually start with the quote. Falaris will share it with you. You can say if you agree, disagree, if you like it or not.
It's good.
Today's quote is courtesy of the Malians. Wanaitangwa Malians. It's a Malian proverb. And the quote reads, "No matter how long a log floats in the river, it will never become a crocodile." How does that speak to you?
I think it's a powerful message. You can try a lot to change who you are, but in essence, you should maintain and perhaps develop yourself instead of trying to imitate others or other systems. You should just go with what you have. That's
I like that.
What are you, Nahashon?
For me, to summarize, I'd say I'd start with faith, right? I'm a Catholic. I'm a capitalist. I believe in capitalism. And I'm also an environmentalist, right? So I love that story that you did on the green listing. Yeah.
You go with all those.
Yeah.
And then you're also an entrepreneur.
An entrepreneur, yes.
In this particular city of ours.
Yes.
You've shared your story online, and we picked one of the videos that you posted. We played it. I'm sure you were watching it before you joined us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
With the chief officer for Nairobi City County in charge of revenue, and he said, actually, that video has already come to my attention, and we are already doing something about it. Okay? Now, there are a number of grievances that you raised there. And I'd like you just to walk us through those grievances one by one. There's advertising, which had like 3 different areas of grievances that you raised.
Yes.
There's the business permit itself, being told that you're operating 2 different businesses.
Yes.
What else?
Okay, so let me just summarize.
Yeah.
There's we also have like the posters. I think you mentioned that also when they're outside there in the shop. So it's inside the shop, but somebody can view as they're coming inside the shop. He clarified and he said that for those that are not seen,
From the
they
street.
don't count. But those that are seen, they say it counts. But I don't have the price. How much do they count? Where do I pay? Right? Hi, the products that I'm displaying outside, because you see, the profit margins are not that high. I've done the calculation. It's about 14,000 per month, right? You can't survive on that. So that's just an additional business, right? So what you do, you try and add a bit more services to
Supplement your business.
when you do that, like when you display Nigerian bags, which is connected to
To the laundry.
right?
It is the bag that you use to carry your laundry
Yes.
back home.
Now I'm displaying the bag. That is now another business, or it's another advertisement. How much is that to display the bag outside?
Okay.
Right? How much are you going to charge me for that? Now, the shop, if you play the clip, so you can see the shop doesn't have good painting. It's the old one, right? And as I said, I'm a Catholic altar boy for 6 years, right? I like playing by the rules, right? I don't want any...
You don't cut corners.
Yes. Now, to paint, I am told that I need to pay. There has to be a permit to paint, right?
Did you say a permit to paint?
Yeah, that's what I was told. There has to be a permit to paint. How much is that permit? Right? Now, if I want to, because I want to remove the signs, the 2 signs that are there. First, when you get a single business unified license, I thought, it's all over. Now when they come, I am good. Right? But now you've gotten the unified business license, and all of a sudden there's advertising. I didn't know that.
Let me ask you.
Yeah.
When you went to apply for your unified business permit, what options did you tick? Did you see the various options? There is a fire, there is advertising, there is food license, there is food handling, there is health, and there is a business. Did you see them?
I like you, Eric. Right? What you're doing, you're viewing the county from a futuristic perspective.
In short, Eric is in utopia.
There is what we have on the ground, which is very different, right?
What did you what?
So I went there.
What portal did you go to?
Okay, so first,
The
portal never works. Or it doesn't work at strategic times. I have no idea, right? But whenever you go, there's a problem. It's not connecting, it's not generating the invoice.
Yes.
Whatever. So eventually you'll find that you're forced to go to the offices, right? You can come to City Hall, or there's an office close to Mountain Mall along Thika Road, right? Now finding that office was something of another story. Another story. I tracked, asked, it was difficult. But I found the office, right? And I explained that I have a laundry, right? At that time, I had 10,000 shillings in my pocket, ready to pay the license. We finish with this, right? As soon as I'm there, I'm told, how many machines do you have, right? I'm told I have 2. So I'm told now you'll need to pay 22,500, right? Which is now different from the idea that I had.
That's a category of business that you're running.
That's what I'm told, right?
Hold on. So if it was one laundry machine,
Yeah, so
it's a different price from 2 laundry machines.
different prices based on the number of machines that you have, which now brings another problem, right? So I start with, let's say, 1 machine, right? I move.
You upgrade.
Then what happens to the licensing when they come? The enforcement.
Yeah.
Now they see 3 machines.
You
that
need to
one has-
upgrade.
So they need to tell me, what do I do?
Okay.
Right?
So they asked you how many machines? You said 2.
Yes.
You said 22,000. What else did they ask you?
Okay, so they asked me that. Nothing else. They just told me now, okay, it's 22,000. I told, hey, I just have 10,000 in my pocket. So they told me, what's the size of your unit, which is like smaller than this one. But if you walk from here, it's over, right? You won't even reach the end of that. So now
Steps billing.
It's a shoebox.
So now they told me what you can do now is you can pay as a small non-food trader,
Okay.
right? So now I told them, okay, that's an option that I can go for, because now I had 10,000, now that's 7,500. I can afford that, right? So now they tell me the systems are down. So now I can't even go through with that.
You
So
can't
now
even pay.
the business is ongoing, right? I'm trying to get the licensing. It's expensive. I've reached, let's say, somewhere where I can afford, but still I can't go through.
Okay.
So now what happens next?
So they allow you to run the business as the system is down, or you have to wait for the system to come back up for you to be able to get your license?
To be honest, man must leave. So I have to continue running the business as I pursue this compliance.
Okay.
Systems are down constantly. I'm at the offices, they're down, right? Anyway.
Online they're down.
After that, now I had to.
I think it's because sometimes we don't realize the same system that's online. Ni hapo tu.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Sasa ukienda kwa ofisi yao, it's the same system you're logging on to,
Yeah.
essentially.
It's actually mostly always down when you're there.
Okay.
Because now you need somebody now to take you through.
Of course.
Yes.
And of course, now other stories develop from that.
I'm concerned that they changed your business category just because you said, I can't afford what I'd initially come for. Because I don't understand so this becomes a non-food business. And initially it was a laundry with 2 machines.
Yeah.
I am concerned because the day the inspectors come and they're checking for compliance and they find 2 machines and they find that your business is for a non-food business, they'll tell you, tunapeanga mtu anaran tu duka anauza sukari na chumvi.
Yes.
Wewe unafanya business zingine, angalia. Unaona hapa?
Yeah.
Your code is 00 what and the amount. It will be another issue.
So now I have another.
Sorry.
Continue. Yes.
I was just going to say, could it have been the size? Because the question you were asked before,
Was about the size
was
of
the
the
size about the
business.
size, the premises.
Yeah.
Not
So-
the type of business.
So now I have another question also. Now this one comes to a different category, not the county, right? I fall under micro enterprises
Okay.
based on my definition, right? Less than 10 employees. I have less than 5 million in terms of investment, and I generate less than or close to. Oh yeah, so here's the thing. less than 5 million in terms of investments,
Okay.
less than 10 employees, right? But when it comes to the gross annual turnover, it's slightly over, let's say, 1 million, right?
Yeah.
Right? So now, when it comes to the definition, as per KRA, right, slightly over 1 million moves you into the small category, right?
Yeah.
But the rest, they put me in the lower
MIC.
category, right? So in that case, what am I supposed to do?
That's a very good question.
Because when, like Eric was saying, when they come calling, you know, when they come calling, people come with different attitudes, right? Somebody who comes, they have to, you know, enforce, or they have to, anyway, they just have to do something else. So now, at that point, you're fighting for your business, you're fighting for, essentially, it's your life, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And you have this dilemma. Where are you at that point? Because if I know where I am, I know how I'm going to pursue this thing.
Correct.
Right? To prevent certain outcomes from occurring. Now, if I'm also above the 1 million, right? Slightly above, because I think it's 8,000 just above, based on my average, right? Then why would I move past that average? Why not just keep myself under?
You'll always be reporting yourself to be under.
900,000,
Yeah.
right? So that comes also the incentive to continue growing.
Right.
Where does it come in?
The incentive to be honest.
Yeah.
Yes, the incentive to be honest, right?
You know, I have a question. When you're dreaming up a business, you never imagined that you'd come across such challenges or such costs. For you, Nahashon, when you're dreaming up your biashara, how much did you think it would cost you realistically to be compliant? Like just to get a business permit, to get your business license, for you to open your doors and start running your business?
What I felt was that 5,000 should be enough for businesses, especially in the residential areas. As in, that's something that people can
Afford.
do, can afford. That's easily. No need to. Now, for me, I thought 10,000, right, that's what I had in mind, right? 10,000.
Like ikienda sana.
Ikienda
10K.
sana, 10K. So that day, I had gotten 10K and I just rushed to them. Let's do this, let's finish it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
22.
And by the time you're done, it was double that.
yeah.
But also now from the breakdown you gave on your video, it's actually even double of the 22, because if it's going up to 50,000 on you getting your signage up, getting your what done. So I'm just trying to paint a picture of such a stark difference of how much it is, you would assume, versus reality qua ground is times 5 of what you'd have imagined.
It's impossible. And also in terms of the business disruption, right? So at that time, I was going to get fuel, right? Because Kenya Power does its thing along TRM Drive Roysambu. Power is always off. So now I have to compensate for that, right? Even though I pay tokens.
So kona generator?
Niko na generator.
Okay.
Painful to acquire, but another story.
But biashara must go on.
Because the customer,
alilete nguo
yeah.
hata kupata zimeoshwa aende nazo home.
Ajui stories za
There's a
Kenya
meeting
Power.
later.
Yeah.
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 So now, when I was doing that, I just get a call. They're at your door.
Who?
Right? The county.
Okay.
Right? They want to. Okay, and this is another thing. How do we protect businesses, right, from unscrupulous people? There are people who have retired from the county, right? There are people who know about the process at the county. There are people who actually work for the county.
Yeah.
Sometimes somebody can come even drunk, and you can see this person doesn't care about enforcement. This is something else. So how do you protect us from people who are not representing the county at that particular time? And in case, right, we have to resist a person of whom we're not sure, right? Where do the consequences lie?
Yeah.
Right? Because if I refuse to do something,
Uko nyuma ya Mariamu.
suddenly another guy comes in, I'm huddled into. The way they carry out their processes was a bit dangerous, very dangerous in my opinion, right? Because they wanted to take one of my staff members, right? I told them, no, let me wait for me. I'm I'm coming. Somebody has to be taken like with me.
Yeah.
Now, when I come, they've lied to the staff member. They've told her, we're just going to get an invoice from the truck. It's just there, right? So me, go back. Go back. When I got with the fuel back, told her, go back. Let me go with them, right? As we were walking, I'm telling them, how much is it? The signage, the whatever. Tell me now, I can pay here, before we go. They refused. I have to go to the truck. I'm like, it's okay. Because I was seeing guys being beaten. Others were being dragged, right? Because they lie to you. They lie to you that we're going to get the invoice at the truck. As soon as you get to the truck, there's some people on this side, you refuse to enter, right? Which is now another story, right? How you do that. And like I was telling somebody, before, like in the US, you have your Miranda rights read to you, right?
Yep.
Why can't we have something like that in Kenya?
Oh, you're supposed to. It's not that we don't have it.
Yeah.
It's not that it doesn't exist.
It's just a mere suggestion.
I was thinking before, when the county comes, right, they tell you these are your rights.
Yeah.
These are your violations. Now we can do this. Because when I went to City Hall, what I did, I just paid via M-Pesa and then went home.
So
Getting that M-Pesa was not easy, that pay bill. Verifying that pay bill was accurate and it's not going to whatever was not easy. I had to make a lot of calls, right? Just to verify. Because there's no signage. This one.
Yeah.
You have to kuja.
It's not visible. Someone gives you a
tuma
number.
hapa.
In the Kanju office.
So
now I have to make calls because let me.
having to make calls within city
While
county
within
offices.
city county, yeah.
So you've gone to where compliance should be happening, but you still have to make calls from within those corridors
within the county.
for you to get clarity on first of all, what you're supposed to pay, and then where you're supposed to pay. This is it's even just, sorry, Nahashon, like the system is so broken all the way from top down, top up. Not top down, either way.
Down up.
Down up.
Bottom up.
So broken. And, we had Tyrus earlier who painted a very, very different picture of how the system works vis-a-vis the lived experience of Nahashon. And I'm actually just curious. So these county officials have taken you because outside of your unified business permit, what was lacking?
The one that was lacking, because as he was talking, I was looking at it. He said 7. One, a problem, right? He couldn't mention the 7, right? When the county officials come, they don't even have the specifics.
Okay.
Right? I want to pay now. Where do I pay? Right? That number is known by somebody at City Hall there. Why can they come with it? When they came, they told me just to go to get the invoice, right? We didn't reach the point of now they are coming to give me the numbers. I didn't get to ask. But most of them who come, they don't have those,
They don't have
like
the
the pay
information.
bills, like how much exactly you're supposed to pay.
Yeah.
They have a lot of lack of information, which now is a pointer to what is exactly your objective
Yeah.
when you come.
Maybe
What
the
is the
objective
objective?
is to
It's a
round up
revenue. It's a
people.
revenue target.
Yeah.
It's a revenue
Not
target
just that. If it was a
someone
revenue
has.
target, then they'd be helping you to
Yeah,
actually
to pay.
True.
Yes.
At that
Actually,
point.
yeah.
It's what I was calling an attitude problem. It's they're coming with the mentality that you are guilty
Yeah.
until you're proven innocent. And because you're guilty, you need to be treated as a guilty person,
Yes.
as a criminal.
Yeah.
And that's the first objective.
Correct.
Because I think what county inspectorate officials should be doing is they come and find your business, they ask you, so this is the kind of business you're running, this is the kind of licensure that you require.
Yes.
So you need the single business permit, your business falls within this category, this is the license.
Yeah.
Because that license is actually not there, it's not a suggestion, it's stipulated
law.
in law.
Yes.
This is the license for this kind of business. Secondly, you also must have a fire license. Okay, for all businesses, you must have a fire license.
Yes.
Here, there is food, then you'll need some food, health license, something. There's food handling. So who is handling the food? They need to go for inspections. Advise you and walk you through all that and tell you, so what you have so far, you tick 2 boxes out of 5.
Yeah.
Can we give you 14 days? You go and get the other 3 boxes ticked.
Yeah.
This is how you can get it done. I shall come after 14 days to walk you through it. Should you have a problem, here's my number. You can call me just to get clarification.
Yeah.
Walk you through it so that your business survives. You pay the license now, you run your business. Next year, you'll renew the business.
Yeah.
It's not about just shutting you down. And this is a challenge that we have, and it's not even a Tyras problem or even a Sakaja problem. It's a whole of government problem. Once you work for government, everybody that you serve as a public servant is an enemy.
Is an enemy. Correct.
Wrong.
It's. I'm curious to know, within the area that you operate, when these roundups are being done, let me call them that, do they end up doing? Umenda City Hall, is it the collective of you that are running businesses there that are rounded up with the same kind of, again, you're missing this permit, or inakwaga pick and choose? Because county officials are notorious, say, for example, when cracking down on bars and those that need a liquor license, and that's understandable. So again, what is that business environment that you operate in?
So what usually happens in our area is that we are all criminals, according to the county. So you have to be on standby. When that person hears the county is around, even if you have everything, right, we just say close.
Nyote mna panic.
Just close, because they look for something. They have to find something. Perhaps again, because the objective is different, right? But you cannot risk remaining open, because they might find anything. And some of the things you don't even know. There's a person who runs a kinyozi, right, close by. So he had a poster just printed on an A4, right, an additional service. So that poster, right, that's an advertisement he was supposed to pay, right? So there are some things that are so unimaginable to us that you just can't risk it. You just close.
Unafunga tu. For how long? Because you're losing business at that time.
So what we usually do, like we know the weekends they mostly don't operate, so we can open. We know that around 5 or around 4 government officials, the work is done. So that it's very hard to find them at that point. But the problem is this. When you are closed, that's a customer who was expecting a service.
Yep.
Correct.
They'll find you closed, right? There's customers that they can find in that premise. And then depending on the attitude of the enforcement officer, they can even take the customer away. Now you have to deal with that. Because when the first time they came, when I was in the bus, there was somebody, nilikuwa kwa duka yako nimebebwa. Wanasema mimi, unaona? So now she has to come and explain here. And then it puts pressure on the boss, they have to pay immediately. Something I needed to add, right? Now, this license that I'm going to pay, it's 22,500. I'm sure this time. I don't think size or whatever. There's no way about it. Hi, now, I pay 22,500, right? Sourcing that kind of money at once, it's not easy, right? The county has come out of the blue, right? Perhaps there are some that, for the ones you did not know, right? Let's say they've come, for the signage.
Yep.
I have now to cough up around, it was 11,200, right? From the blue.
So 11,200 is for signage.
11,200.
The directional,
Yes.
which is an advert, which is not part of, the small format.
Yeah,
license.
because the business permit does have advertising, but small format.
Yes, which is a different fee. It's not that it's
Yes.
contained in 25.
Yeah.
So it's, and then now the extra 11 for that signage up there.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's actually 4,300 for the normal one.
For the normal one.
Yeah. Same size. Actually, they can all, from what I understand, they can be the same size, right? But as soon as you add an arrow, that one comes to 6,900.
It becomes direction.
So it's from 4,300 to 6,900. Now that's 11,200 combined.
Okay.
Right? So now, out of the blue, I have to cough up 11,200. There is no lipa mdogo mdogo option, which would be very helpful. Because Because even now for the 22, I just divide it across the months, or even 3 months.
Yeah.
I finish it. Or when they come, I can say, okay, you guys came, the compliance team came first. When you came, I deposited 5,000. That's what I had. Now, if you come in another 2 weeks, or if you check, I'll have deposited another 5,000. And then I just, you see, why can't we make business that simple?
Why can't we? The Tyrus spoke of this online EO system yao. So when they come, these are the ones I'm assuming are clearly identified Kandro officers. Do they check online to see?
Okay, sorry.
No, you can.
Do they check online?
Apologies.
How do they conduct the inspection?
The inspection is very authoritative, right? If I had to liken it to something, I would liken it to colonial times, right? When they came, and then they came with Boko, right? You Africans are stubborn, you Africans. So that's the attitude they come with, right? Especially now, I think now the enforcement team, right? Ni viboko tu, right? Somebody, you don't even have time to explain. Nani, tubebe. For those, they feel that they can, they feel a bit different about them, right? They, you pose, kuja tuonge, right? Mwingine anajaribu kimbia kiboko ndani. There was somebody else actually who was unhandcuffed, right? So when they come with that. I think now, from what I could understand from his argument, the compliance team, they usually come with a bit of softness. Let me say that. They don't have this. And of course, we are government officials. Jua tumetembea nini?
Jua ni kali sana. You know what it is I'm talking about.
Hapa uzi soda.
And then there is a fear that is ignited in you. There is a fear that is ignited, right? Because this person has come with the knowledge of what is required that you don't have, that you should have. This person has come with the authority of the county behind him, including arresting authority, right? Or with the authority to make your life difficult. So now how do you feel when you can't help him if the weather is a bit too hot?
Exactly.
You know the consequences.
There's consequences. And you see, now I'm actually seeing how the information gap does benefit some people. It's like, if you're armed with the information, then it makes it easy for you to come and push back and say, sorry, this is what is asked of me, and down ndo naitangwa vichwa ngumu na we ni mjuaji, we ni kichwa ngumu. But that information gap and just even the lack of providing information on the spot is used to muscle you to just make sure that since you don't know, we can get anything out of you, which is very unfortunate.
It really is. And now let me expand this conversation kidogo, because the cost of doing business, this is a massive part of it. Up to 50K a year, up to almost 5K a month is a lot. I know there's other hidden charges. I don't know what to call them, but let me call them hidden charges that just come as a result of just doing biashara in Nairobi. Walk me through those as well.
Okay. This is the carry bit, right? Because now we haven't talked even at carry.
Yeah, we'll get there.
What I can say is, if everybody comes at me and demands their piece of pie, just close the laundry, tell them. Or what we could do,
Jifulieni nguo.
or if what we could do, I just tell them, give me the taxes and take the profit.
Wow.
That's something else we can do. Because with those taxes, I'd be very happy. As in, I'd be, now I'm, waking up, doing this, let's do this.
Reverse
I'd be
it.
very sure.
Oh, wow.
Right? If they take everything and just give me.
How long have you been running a business, Nash?
The laundry has been operational for just 1 year.
All right.
Yeah. So it's not been a long time, but it has experienced some growth. And then, of course, now, you see, you're battling a lot, right? You have the county, which is on your case. And it's a very powerful entity. Central government, I'm sure it's coming, right? But they're also coming. Right?
Carry?
Yes.
Now, you also have these normal business challenges that occur, right? Customer retention, customer satisfaction. You have like machine repair. You have like now employee staff, how to do it, to do it well.
Outages.
Technology, you have that. You also have, like I usually tell guys, never fear competition, right? Just fear the customers losing disposable income.
Actually, yeah.
Because when they lose that, everything goes away.
They're out of business.
Yeah. So another thing that's problematic for us, right? The state of the economy is not okay, in my opinion, right? Especially the disposable income that people have. It's on a downward trajectory, right? Now, couple that with the fact that the county seems to be on a revenue generating mode right now.
Correct.
So let's look at this. What is success? The number of jobs created, the number of incomes that the people have, or the revenue that you're generating as a county. And don't those things mix at some point or intersect?
They do.
And if one comes up too high, let's say the county, what happens now to
The other
jobs
side.
and the income of the
Yeah.
people, or even the central government?
Yeah.
So what is our objective, or what is the government's objective? What is the county's objective? To have thriving businesses or to have
Money in their
revenues
pockets.
enforced and complied with 100%
It's a really
and
good
with whatever
question.
force is necessary?
How many businesses will you be left with in terms of chasing compliance? You said you've operated for 1 year. In terms of, was this self-funded,
Yes, it was.
or you had to try and get, inject a bit of capital either through credit?
So it was self-funded.
Okay.
Self-funded. It's sort of like when you have like they call it a Hail Mary pass, right? So let's do this. Let's see how it goes. Let's just see how it goes. So if you put a lot of investment into the laundry, right, and then you keep reinvesting,
Okay.
right, into the laundry. At some point, you feel despair.
Yeah.
Because there's a very powerful entity that's coming at you, two powerful entities that are coming at you. You have no power over them at all. They sit down, they make their laws. Those laws are not researched based. Like, have you come to TRM Drive Resamble? Have you seen what is the average profit that guys make? Are that there where we are? Have you seen what is the average, let's say, turnover? What is the average investment that's there? Do you feel that they have a capacity to give you the amount of money that you're asking for?
Good question.
Where is the research on these things?
Right. There's other business owners who are chiming in, like Lydia and Njoroge saying, as you guys laugh, some of us with small businesses in Nairobi CBD are reliving the trauma we undergo under Kanjo guys, as Nahashon explains, and I've seen a few more similar to that. And you put this on TikTok. What was the response like from other business owners?
Guys poke their hearts out. Guys actually reached out. You can do this, you can do that. And you see, I think it was Tacitus or something, I can't remember the name of the philosopher. The more numerous the laws, the more corrupt the society. The more laws you have, the more you are forcing me to focus on this compliance, this going to City Hall, whatever, the less I have for my customers and to build value for the society. At the same time, the more I try to find ways to survive within the system. For example, somebody was telling me through the TikTok, right, that find a person with disabilities, right? They usually enjoy tax
Benefits.
benefits. Register your business under them.
Bus.
You know, other guys were telling me, close one door, keep the other door open, right? Of which I understand, but there's a problem when it comes to, let's say, a staff member is inside there. What happens when there's a fire? What happens when they need to run? Or even mandamano, right? I can't close possible place that can be used as an escape.
As an exit, yeah.
Or if one of the machines blow up, right? But all of these solutions that we are going through, right, to try and survive.
Gaming the system.
Yeah.
Yes. All of them, they might lead to potential problems.
Yep.
Correct.
And they don't lead to one thing,
Yeah.
right? To fixing the nation.
Yeah. And fixing the problem.
Right?
Yeah.
Because now we need those laws looked at. We need the research-based regulations, permits, whatever. We need those. Every business needs that for their sake.
Seeing, again, still so much feedback that's coming in, and I like what this is Alan Shivanda who said corruption is morality with a budget, immorality is corruption in a heart, and not even laws can cure this, and has something else that we are either ignoring or overlooking. Another person saying compliance is a business on its own. That, enforcement, compliance, everybody would want to be compliant, but what environment is being created? And in creating this very rigid environment, unfortunately, when people turn to survival, then in survival, corruption thrives.
Yes. Yeah.
Because you're trying to find ways and means in which you can stand, which then again defeats the purpose of what it is we're trying to achieve.
True.
We have Francis Othiambo here saying the only problem is that now government will be out there to frustrate, quote unquote, this young entrepreneur. And again, it speaks to something that we keep seeing: the more you speak out, the more vocal you are.
In fact, Francis had started by saying that Nahashon is a true young entrepreneur who's painting the reality on the ground. If the government truly values fostering youth employment, it would subsidize the cost of running a business in Kenya. And then he now continues to say the problem is that the government now will be out there to frustrate this guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Because wewe ndio umeanza kuongea, weka vitu kwa TikTok, unaenda kwa TV,
Unaenda kwa media.
unaenda kwa media, ni wewe sasa.
Ni wewe.
And it is unfortunate that we discuss this kind of issues in that way instead of looking at it from this is feedback from our users and how would we make it easier. I wanted to get a little bit into the KRA business now.
Yes.
Because you've told us about the cost of complying with just Kanjo.
Yeah.
You go online, the system is not working, you've got to close your business, go to their office to find out information, and then the information is not forthcoming on day one, or you're not able to pay on the same day, and so on and so forth. Now let's talk about complying with tax at national level, right? So your business, are you expected to take VAT from your customers and to remit VAT to government?
That's fine. I don't believe that.
Is your business VAT registered or not VAT registered?
It's not
It's not VAT registered. Now, is your business also paying taxes at the end of the year, or are you doing a turnover tax at the beginning of the year?
So as the definitions now,
Right.
the definitions, based on my understanding of the definition,
Because that's another thing.
Very good thing.
Yes.
I am at the micro level, right, of which they are exempt from, like the turnover tax, and also I think the VAT, right? So I believe that, right? Now, like I said, there's one criterion, they're above 1 million, slightly by around 8,000, right? So now that would push me into if that one is enough. We ignore the other three, the other two. If that one is enough, then I would have to start the turnover, right?
This information is based on what you know.
Research online. As much research as I can find online.
Okay.
Now,
Where? On KRA portal?
On KRA portal, like the tax experts, all I can find. Now, here's the problem. When somebody, like you said, if somebody is out to frustrate you, all of those things, they go out the window, right? And the legal costs of trying to prevent somebody from just frustrating you, even though that person knows the law, becomes another matter. Because by the time, let's say, I am correct in my definition, in my understanding, but KRA now sees window anaongea, able to tuongee, tufuate kijana kidogo, right? He's talking. So if somebody decides to pursue me, and then at the end of it, I will be left, even if I'm proved correct, I'll be left in a situation where there is no recovery possible.
Your business is down.
And that points to the fear that people have of speaking out. And that also points to the reason why things never get better. They never get better because not enough people speak out. Because a lot of people are suffering. Businesses, they hate Kanjo with a passion. That's why you even find officers that are being beaten. Like I think it happened sometime back in the CBD.
Yeah.
People close their businesses and run away. People leave their businesses open and run away. Just as long as they don't, right? They will not get better until we face the bull by the horns. We take the bull by the horns.
Correct.
Somebody has to come up and say, this is happening and it is not correct. You might victimize me, right, for speaking out. But now what do I do?
You're victimizing me if I'm quiet. So it
If I
doesn't
speak
Already.
up.
Yeah, already.
And you know, the unfortunate
change
thing
much.
is, it comes back to something that Tyra said, that Nahashon's case is just one of a few. That reality qua ground, the picture again, that the reality that those that sit within the policy making and the decision makers vis-a-vis qua ground, either it's a denial that these things are happening, or it's a complete disconnect to what is happening qua ground. Because if he says his is just but one of, just one of those few cases,
Right.
what happens?
That's actually a really good question. It makes it sound like, this is an exception.
Yeah.
And he was really referencing this 2 doors, 2 licenses thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is super unique. It doesn't happen very often. But when you speak to other business owners and people around you, is there anyone who doesn't feel the cost of compliance? I know you've spoken to it so many times, but maybe with like a little bit more of an example for those around you that are also running businesses, what the cost of compliance looks like for them. Those things that maybe seem ridiculous to us, but if Kanjo comes knocking, they need that license, so they need that money.
Okay, so now there's the unified business license, right? And then there's somebody recently, Kanjo came, right? And they were talking to, they believe that it covers health right there. But when they came, some officers, right, ununiformed, perhaps the compliance team, they were asking for another health license. So
What biashara do they run again?
that one was the wines and spirits. So now, what else is this?
That isn't covered under the
Because I
unified
can
business
see,
law.
and it's clearly written, right? There it is. But you're asking for something else, and you're telling me that there's something new that has come up in the county, right? And they couldn't understand it, so they just said, "Yangu ko nyumbani, nilisahau," or something, right? Now, there are others, you don't really know whether I should, we have doors, right? Should I put posters outside? Should I not put posters outside? So you find somebody has removed all their posters, all their signages, which cost a bit of money to put, they've removed. Because you don't know what's going to happen, right? So everybody is, a lot of, some people, they have, another problem that happens, right? There are people who like to be compliant. They like to follow all the way down, right? They can't survive in an environment where you have to find a way to survive. They just want it straight. You are preventing all of these people from moving into the business market,
Yes.
right?
True.
And what you're encouraging is for those who know how to take shortcuts to take the businesses.
Yes.
So now you find a lot of cases, somebody has been conned, somebody has done that, somebody done that. In my opinion, at a macro level, you have prevented all the, let's say, the good people from entering. Because when they hear the licenses, bana, watch it, guy.
If fighting with Kanjo on a daily basis, it's enough to keep anyone out of, most people out of business.
Correct.
Let me close with a silver lining, if there's any. I'm going to look for one. Is there anything that is working for you from a biashara perspective? I know we've talked about disposable income and where the state of the economy and with the cost of compliance. Is there anything that gives you a little bit of hope or makes you feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel?
To be honest, it is my feeling that Kenya is changing. We are fixing it. It's slowly, but it's happening, right? And from a business perspective, one, do not fear competition. Number two, the best way of surviving in business is through creativity, right? Whatever happens to you, whatever hits you are going to take, you have to increase your creative approach to that. So that is what I have to do. One of the other reasons I went on TikTok, right? I wanted to mention something. The signages, right? You're punishing businesses, right? Because me, I'm inside, right? I'm a bit inside. I'm not on the road. So now, to have a sign, I have to pay a high amount. Already I'm being punished by nature and perhaps where the business is located. Now I have to pay a higher sign. At the same time, there is no, the aesthetics I understand, right? You have to talk to, if it's another building, you have to talk to the owner of that building. Can I put it here? Is this one okay? Whatever. So you have already talked to them, you have already covered the aesthetics, right? Now you're being punished for trying to bring in more clients, for trying to be creative, right? And then you're also punished when it comes to the turnover. A bit over $1 million, now you're in a different category. So now the cost go exponential.
You pay more.
Right? You try to be compliant, you move in, there is so many things to be compliant with. You know,
it's punishment across wherever you step. Punishment. You make more money.
Yeah.
You look like you're employing more people. Let's crack down on you.
We have a micro and small authority, whatever. Micro and small enterprise authority since 2012.
It's okay, you can just leave it there, Nahashon. Thank you so much for spending the morning with us. That is Nahashon Kimemia.
Welcome to Kenya.
Yo, karibu
Comedy
Kenya.
show.
Yo. Hey, he's a fixer, an entrepreneur, a business owner. Yeah, weigh the cost of doing business. Thank you so much, fixers, for sharing your feedback. And thank you, Nahashon, as well, for spending the morning with us.
Thank you so much.
We truly appreciate it. Tunafunga show leo, lakini last word inakuja jioni. Tunafanya nini leo last word?
Leo tunazungumza mambo ya pulpiti.
Pulpiti. Nani
kuna nini huko kwa pulpiti?
Sasa tune in.
Haya ndo maswali.
Yes. 9:30 p.m. Yes.
Tutakuwa hapo last word.
Eric Latif is back with a bang.
Can't wait. We have Your World that's coming right up with Winnie Lubembe and Mary Mwikali. Leo tunaongea mambo ya the truth we don't say. Can relationships survive radical honesty? Honest down to a fault.
What is radical honesty?
Ile ukweli. Wanaitanga brutal honesty.
Unajua ni cheesy. Is that radical honesty?
You know, amongst other maswali. Hey, you're the Noma Mariam. And on 96.3 we have Brana Seli and Claudia Noisabwa on Vibe Shift. We catch up again tomorrow. Kesho ni hump day. Katikati ya wiki. From the three of us and Nahashon, Gwaheri.